Questions, Jordan, just as you head towards the 2021 season, what are you most looking forward to this season?
Full capacity stadium. Really excited going towards that. Definitely missed it in the previous season, with COVID and everything, and just excited to have everybody and get things running again.
Thank you very much. If you have a question, Abby, Christian, and Catherine have microphones. We're going to start right here in the center section, about 3 rows back.
Hey, Jordan Michael, CasaGrandeAL.com. Just wondering, Kirby was talking about the meeting you guys had, talking about vaccinations. What was that meeting like, and what was the discussion like in the locker room when people were deciding to get the shot?
Definitely, we wanted to put an emphasis on getting vaccinated. Definitely will save us in the long run in the end of the season, but we also didn't want to mandate it. We want to make it a choice for the others. I definitely believe that it should be a choice. Me personally, I got vaccinated, but I know some people who are kind of shy or don't want to get it right now, and I understand that completely. We just want everybody to be safe, and we want to make sure our team is protected during the season.
Okay, Jordan, we'll go down right here, the second row on the right aisle.
Hey, Jordan. Brandon Sudge of the Macon Telegraph. Can you speak on kind of how the off-the-field stuff that you guys have done, whether it be the skill sessions or just spending time together, how do you feel like that will help you guys meet these expectations that have been set here?
I definitely think the key to a successful team is a cohesive team. We need to know the brother beside us. I always say if you can't trust the person next to you, then you won't be willing to play your heart out for them. And I take that to full effect. These school sessions be really great because, we're physically talented, but we need to make sure that we're mentally talented as well. And I think that these school sessions and all this mentality training will put us up to the next level.
Okay, Jordan, we'll go over here to our left. Edgar?
Yeah, hey, Jordan. Edgar Thompson with the Orlando Sentinel. Looking back, how different do you think the outcome of that Florida game would have been if you'd been available and JT had played? And what is JT going to bring to that position this year?
Well, I can't really say for sure. It's what ifs, and, we can't really look back on it. But I definitely, I always love the opportunity to play in Jacksonville. Definitely missed it, but, we can only focus on what's going on to the next season. And, definitely, if I'm able and healthy, then I would definitely play my heart out against them because, after all, it's a game. It's another game that we got to play. And, Florida is always an exciting time, especially playing in the Jacksonville Stadium and neutral ground. So I'm definitely ready for that part of the season.
Okay, we'll go to the center section, along the left-hand aisle.
Hey, Jordan, Connor Riley, Dog Nation. You being from Charlotte, how much did that first game of this coming season factor into your decision to come back, and how much you sort of looking forward to playing Clemson in that first game?
The game at all didn't factor in my decision coming back. It was more so the team. But, it's definitely exciting, especially being a Charlotte native. And I just want to be able to show the city what I can do. I want to be, something that I could brag about, the city. This kid's from Charlotte. He went to Georgia. He can do it. So I want to be an inspiration for the kids, not only at my high school, but the high schools around the Charlotte area.
Jordan, we'll go over to the right-hand side.
Hey, Jordan. Adam Luck, Kentucky Sports Radio. On that Clemson game again, it's a big-time matchup. That's a team you all could see in the college football playoff if you all reach your goals again this year. Just going in the offseason, having a big game like that, how does it give you extra motivation going into the season? And adding Clemson transfer Darian Kendrick, do you think that's going to help you all in your game preparation?
Well, it's great to have DK there. He's definitely well acclimated to the culture. But honestly, we treat every game the same. The same level of preparation we have for Clemson is the same preparation we're going to have for Georgia Tech and UAB. So, it doesn't really matter who we're playing. It just matters what we do. And at the end of the day, we just want to make sure that we do enough to win.
Sure, we're going to go down here to the second row. Bob?
Hey, Jordan. Bob Holt, Arkansas Democrat. Is that how you doing?
Good.
Yeah, I was wondering what your take is on the name, image, and likeness that the players are able to take advantage of, and do you have some stuff lined up right now?
Definitely. I definitely think the NIL thing is a great addition to the NCAA. It gives us an opportunity to use our platform for profit. But in terms of me, I haven't touched it. I'm confused by it, honestly. It's a lot. But, I haven't really done anything. And my main focus is just playing because, you can't get an NIL deal if you're not good at football. So, the main focus should just be playing football. But definitely, if you have an opportunity, then definitely go for it. I'm all for it.
Sure, and we'll go right down front here in the front row.
Anthony Patterson with the Atlanta Voice newspaper. Jordan, of course, you decided to come back again, and Kirby talked about it earlier today about the different things that played a role that outside of just going to the NFL and just getting that big contract. What were some of those things that you considered, and what were some of the advice that you got that maybe you'll give to others when it's their time to decide?
Going through that process, it was, I had to do a lot of thinking, but it was a relatively easy decision. I felt like I left a lot on the table. I wanted to make sure that I can improve as a player, not only as a player, as a person. I love Coach Scott like an uncle, so, leaving him and leaving his team was going to be hard for me. And, I just wanted to savor the moment because I feel like I didn't really savor my last season or past seasons because, I was so rushed to, but I feel like this time around I'm really taking my time during the season and savoring the moment and enjoying and being grateful for the moment because, not a lot of people can be in this position.
Okay, Jordan, we'll go on the right side of the center section here.
Jordan, Mike Rodak with AL.com. To follow up on Bob's question earlier about NIL, just how do you foresee in the locker room players balancing trying to build their brand and their own social media presence with trying to stay on an equal footing with one another?
Well, I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for others. But me personally, I'm not real too big on social media. I literally got back on just for this event. But I definitely think that it does have some influence. But I feel like our culture at Georgia, we want to keep the main thing. The main thing is something that we always go back to. And, it's more than NIL. We want to play. We want to ball. We want to win. So I definitely think that the team would lock into that and understand that, it's a time and place for everything. It's a time to expand your business, expand your brand, and it's a time to play football. So I definitely think that we have that decision to do that.
Okay, Jordan, we're going to go right in here in the middle section, right in front of us.
Oh.
Go ahead.
All right. Hello, my name is Gerard Hamilton from the Tuscaloosa News. I'm also from around the Charlotte area. I went to Olympic High School. I know
You went where?
I went to Olympic High School.
Yes, sir.
I know Mallard Creek is a pretty big school there, football-wise. One, how did that prepare you to play in the SEC, and what are some of the linemen in the SEC that you have to be mindful of this season?
Definitely Mallard Creek in high school was definitely hard, but I think it was hard for a reason because our coaches knew what would be at the next level and what it took to get there. But honestly, the only person I'm looking forward to playing is my old high school teammate, Eric Douglas. I didn't get a chance to play against South Carolina last year, but Eric Douglas is a great player, has tremendous respect for him. Really excited to play against him because, we went to the same school. So, it was really exciting to get back out there and, just be able to, go against him, see how good he got, see how well I got him.
Okay, we're going to go over here to the right side of the center section.
Connor O'Gara, Saturday Down South. Jordan, Kirby said that with the name, image, and likeness stuff, you got a text from Quavo saying don't be thirsty. What are your thoughts on your head coach kind of having that kind of relationship with someone, and what kind of advice do you think is important to be able to keep in mind throughout this process?
I think, definitely him and Quavo having a connection is pretty cool, but I don't think Curry can name a song that Quavo been on. But just, having that connection is nice, and the fact that Quavo was talking about NIL just shows you how tremendous this thing is and how easy it is to get deterred from the main goal. Everybody and every fan in Dog Nation wants us to win, but you just have to, he was right with it saying that. You have to keep the main thing. You don't want to be too thirsty for these deals where you pass up or miss out or slip up during the season.
Okay, we'll go back over to the right-hand side, about midway back.
Jordan, John Frary from WFOY. Kirby Smart talked about you've been up to 370 and down to 330 on weight. What's an optimum weight you like to play at, and what are some of the personal goals you have for yourself this season?
Honestly, I've been working with Collier, our nutritionist, And we haven't even been talking about weight. We've been talking about body fat content or BMI index. And we have this little bod thing that we do like every 2 weeks, bi-weekly. But definitely the weight, I'm trying to keep control of it. And, you know, I'm doing more things. I'm drinking smoothies. I'm drinking vegetables. I hate vegetables, but I put them in a smoothie and drink them. And I definitely think that it's a real big impact on this offseason because I feel myself more energy, being able to sustain more. And when you can sustain more, then you can play more. So hopefully that'll translate down the road in the season.
All right, other questions, raise your hand. We'll get a microphone to you. All right, we'll go this. Any questions back here? All right, we've got one right up front here, second row.
Hey, Jordan, I'll follow up on the whole nutrition thing with Collier, Perno, and all that. I mean, what type of dedication did it take, personally, I guess, for you to say, okay, I'm going to go into the nutrition room as often as I do. I'm going to achieve all these goals that I have in order to get to the condition and the body weight that you thought was optimal?
I would say just being honest with myself, and you just be like, I don't really need this. I'm a guy who stay up late. I stay up. I play video games. I make beats, and I'm like, you know, I'm a snacker, so I'll go in the kitchen, grab like some Swedish fish or some Nerds ropes, and I'll be like, but I have to switch that. They have some organic Swedish fish that I'm really starting to like, and that definitely helps out. I don't feel guilty eating it as I eat the regular ones, but you know, it's just doing the right things. You know, I have people in my circle that helps me motivate myself and helps me motivate them. So, you know, I want to, you know, not only be healthy for football, I want to be healthy for life. So that's one thing that I'm keeping in mind.
We'll go all the way to the back of the room on the right-hand side.
Jack Patterson, WRBL News 3. So with everything that was going on, way back here, man. So with everything that went on last year, you know, no spring practice, no off-season practices or anything like that, how did it feel to finally get a full off-season in and be able to get ready for the upcoming year?
Well, I definitely missed spring. That was definitely a big miss, and we missed a pretty good chunk of the summer. But just getting back, that was the more important thing, because my home is in Athens. You know, I moved out of Charlotte, and just like driving around in Athens, it seemed like a ghost town. Like everybody was just inside, and I lived at the dorm room at the time, and I only saw 2 people over the course of quarantine since everybody got back. And it was just hard, but it's really, it makes you appreciate the times that we have now, and that things are getting better, and that we're even able to have this event, because, you know, last year we didn't have, did we have this last year? I don't think we did, but, you know, it's great. Like, it just gives me a grateful feeling. You know, I have to really sit back and be like, you know, like, I'm really grateful for this opportunity, and I'm really grateful that things are getting back to normal, because we're able to have a normal season.
Jordan, we'll take one final question right here in front, center.
Anthony Patterson with the Atlanta Voice newspaper. Jordan, I've seen you seem, you know, like a funny, outgoing person, and you seem to have that chemistry along with your defensive line and teammates. My question is, which one of your teammates pushed you a lot to not only just be yourself, but also to just dominate on the defensive side of the ball?
I'm gonna say my right-hand man is Devontae Wyatt. You know, me and Vontae, we get in shenanigans together, and you know, it's like having an older brother that I didn't have at the time. You know, like it's a different type of love for Vontae. Like I love that man like a brother, and you know, he pushes me to be the best. He pushes me to be better than who I am, and you know, he's also a kid that I can kick back and have fun with. So it's really good to have that balance, because you know, football is long. The season's long. You have no off season, but it really burns you out. But when you can have a fresh breath of fresh air like Vontae, and the other D line too, because you know, I can't forget about them. Like all of us are funny, but just to have them together and to have them with me is really refreshing. I go into football and I have fun every day. So that's one thing that I really appreciate from this unit that we got.
Jordan, thank you for your time. Good luck this season.
Thank you, everybody. Y'all have a good one.